Hi, hello, welcome back, and today let's see about tokens in Python. If you are new to our channel, then please don't forget to subscribe. In this video, let's see about tokens and also about its classifications. The smallest individual in a program is known as tokens. Actually, Python breaks each logical line into a sequence of elementary lexical component, which is known as tokens. For this, let me give you an example. I'm simply giving us a equal to 100. Here we want to break each elements. Now let's divide everything. Like A is what? It is a variable. Then next there is a space, it's a delimiter. And next there was an equal to. Equal to is known as an operator. And again there is a space. And finally 100. 100 is what? Constant value. Here I have splitted everything. And I have made everything into small elements. Token also will do the same thing. It will break each logical line into a sequence of elementary lexical components like this. Hope you understand. And next we are moving to its classification. Tokens are classified into 5 types. They are keywords, identifiers, operators, delimiters, and literals. At first we are moving to keywords. Actually these words are reserved words. They have a predefined meaning. Like they have a specific meaning. So you can't use these keywords at wherever you want. They cannot be used as an ordinary identifiers and must be spelled exactly as they are written. Let me show you some examples of keywords. Actually these are the keywords. These words are used to define the syntax of the codings. Actually true, false also comes under keywords. All keywords in Python are written in lower cases except true and false. So that's it. It's nothing difficult. If you want to use keywords means you must know its usage properly, then you can use the keyword wherever you want. And now we are moving to identifiers. An identifier is a name used to identify a variable, function, class, module or object. And now let's move to the rules of the identifiers. It has several rules. And the first one is, an identifier must start with an alphabet. It may be capital A to Z or small a to Z or with underscore. Second one is, identifier may contain digits. It may contain 0 to 9 digits, but it should not come at first because at first we should start with alphabets or by underscore. Third one is, Python identifiers are case sensitive. That is, uppercase and lowercase letters are destined. Actually case sensitive means for example I am assigning the variables as capital ABC. Then while referring, if I used as small abc means obviously it will say as an identifier not found. So I should use what I have used at first. If you are setting in uppercase, then you must reuse it using uppercase. Then we are moving to the fourth rule. Identifier must not be a Python keyword. You know the Python keywords, right? I have mentioned before. They are the Python keywords. Even though you search in Google, you will get these words. Then those kind of keywords should not be used. And also Python will not allow the punctuation characters such as this dollar sign, percentage symbol, etc. It never allows those things also. Now let's see some example for this. Example for valid identifier is, now first one is hello. Actually what is that first letter? It started with an alphabet, so it is accepted. Next is total underscore max. Actually it is an underscore. Then num3. Here I have given a number 3, but I have not given the 3 in front. I have given it back. So it is accepted. Now we are moving to the invalid identifiers. Here see I have given the number at first, so it is an invalid. Second I have given a dollar sign, so it's also an invalid. Then next is total. Hyphen marks is wrong, underscore is right. And at last I have given break. Actually break is what? It comes under keywords. So we should not use that here. Next we are moving to operators. Actually in computer programming language, these are special symbols which represent computations, conditional, matching, etc. The value of an operator used is called operands. These operators are classified as arithmetic operator, relational or comparative operator, logical operator, assignment operator, conditional operator. And now to the fourth one, that is delimiters. First let me show the example to you. This punctuations is known as delimiters. Actually here we'll use hyphens, colon, semicolon, hashtag, open parenthesis, close parenthesis, open square bracket, close square bracket, etc. And also sometimes we will combine and use. Here they are saying Python uses the symbol and symbol combination. Symbol means we can take comma as a symbol, right? But plus equal to is what? Symbol combination as delimiters in expressions, list, dictionaries and string. These are also known as punctuators, right? That's what they have given in the second point. They mentioned as delimiters are also known as punctuators or separators. Actually Python uses the symbol and symbol combination as delimiters in list, dictionaries and strings, right? So it's an example. List equal to we are giving open square bracket and inside that we are giving double quotes 1, 2, 3 and again double quotes. Here there's a open square bracket, close square bracket, comma, double quotes, all comes under delimiters. That's it. And next let's move to literals. A literal is a sequence of one or more character that stands for itself. Actually literals can also known as constants. The brief explanation about keywords, identifiers, operators, delimiters and literals are also given in next videos. If you want to watch that, then watch that. Here literals are also classified into types. First one is numeric, second one is string and finally the last one is boolean. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and if you are not satisfied with this video means please comment me what is the mistake. Sure, I'll try my best to change that. Thanks again. Bye.